Hey everyone, Shaber1000 here.
Monkey!
Got Monkey because she wanted to see what I got here. She knows what it is. So I asked her if she wanted to be in my movie. So as you can tell by the title, it's a little car. So we're going to open this up, we're going to check it out and talk a little bit about it. And we'll go from there. So stick around, guys. Okay, so let's open this up. We'll get it out here and tell you a little bit of history about this thing. Now, this is not one I had when I was a kid, but I remember seeing the commercials and stuff. But a friend of mine had one. It was pretty cool. I didn't put you down. There we go. Alright. Okay, so got the original box, which I didn't know it came with. So there's some big puppies. The Amaze-a-matics, the fantastic car with a brain. It says here, you program the car, you decide the action. Plan the program, insert the card, watch the amaze-a-matics perform. Make it go around corners, under the furniture, and come right back to you. So, yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Like I said, I never had one. I always thought they were neat. These things are not expensive, guys. In fact, this one was $22 and I offered them $12.50 and they jumped on it immediately. It was $12.50 shipping. But, you know, I got it for $12.50. If you can get these with the box perfect and the thing mint, working out of the box and everything, you might get 50 or 60 bucks out of it. But I thought it was worthy for a video, and like I said, I remember these when I was a kid, but I never had one. They made, actually 6. They made the Buick Century Cruiser. They started making that in '69. They had the Chevrolet Astrovet. That's what the picture is here. It was molded after the Corvette, but it was changed a little bit on the back. 69. Then they got the Charger 3. That's one we got, the Chrysler Charger they call it. 69. Then they had the Ford Mark IV, which was 69. Then they had a dune buggy that came out in 1970. Now, also I do know they had like a spaceship type one that did the same, you know, but it was just a little, you know, it was molded different. It was really cool. I think it shot little missiles out of it. But what you did with these, you put a little card in there, and once you put the card in, it starts. And these little things here, these little cutouts, is what made the car turn, stop, go backwards, and that stuff. So I just thought it was neat. Now this one is in non-working condition, as if 9 out of 10 of them you get, guys, they are going to be non-working. And there's, okay, I didn't know it came with this book either. Okay, here's the Buick Century Cruiser. I really like that one. That was cool. And this is okay, so that is the one we got here. The Chrysler Charger 3, the Ford Mark IV, and then the Chevrolet Astrovet. So, pretty cool. I didn't know it came with this. It tells you how to make your own. They give you the pre-set ones, and then tells you where to cut for it to do what you want it to do, so you can customize how it's going to run. So, but it's pretty cool. But let's get this out of here. Okay, so it's got, what the heck is this? This is from a model. This don't even go with this. Okay, so yeah, well, it's put in there backwards for some reason. Okay, so alright. To see the front end, looks just like a vet. See? Looks just like the Corvette one.
Yeah. Is it broken?
No. Well, it doesn't work, but these are the cards, and it's got little cones. A lot of these don't even come with the cones, but it's got 2 of the cones. I think originally they came with 4 cones. You can make it go around these cones. That's pretty cool. These are the cards that you would put in the back. These cards here. And these ones, like I said, these white ones you would cut out. Like there's one that's not even cut out yet. It tells you there what you can do to make it do different things. What you would do, you put your batteries in here, and what you would do is you would put one of these in here like this, and it would start up, and then you push it, and then you insert it to this line. You would push it into that line, and it would start, and you'd set it down, and it would do whatever. Like this one's called the Amaze, so it would, you know, turn, maybe back up. Let's see what we got here. Like I said, these are all here. These are ones you could cut out and make it do your own, do whatever you wanted it to do. So we've got the Le Mans, we've got Riverside, we've got Hasbro Loop. This is by Hasbro, Amaze-a-matics. We got the Grand Prix, Running Flare Out, and this one was the Daytona. Okay, so, but right down in here, this is what would bring the card in. And I think they were leather or something. And what happens with these, most of the time, 90% of the time, it's this part will not feed the car in, or the card will not feed the card through. See this right here. Would not, you know, it just gets old and brittle, and it can't grab the card to pull the card through. Because as the card goes through, it, each one of these cutouts do a different thing. When it goes up through there, it'll make it stop, it'll make it go, and whatnot. So this one, I don't know if it's the 69. It might be the 69, but apparently it does not work, and that's probably why. Could be a motor issue. A lot of times if they set too long, the motor, sometimes you have to take them out and spin them while they got power, and that alone will get it going. So let me see if we yeah, 1969. 1969. So that's cool. So this thing's 56 years old.
Yep.
Same age as me.
Yep. Old man.
Alright. So yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go ahead and like this here changes what this does back here. It changes the gears, and that's where one of the cutouts would go to make it like one's forward, one's stop, and one's reverse. So depending on when this is coming through, what this does. And this is for the steering here, whatever, you know, the card makes it do. So let's put a couple batteries in here. Let's see if we can get it started. Not sure what kind of batteries it takes. Let me find out, and I'll see if I got some batteries to put in here. And let's just see if it'll come on. Okay, so Monkey brought me over a couple AA batteries. Put this here. Now once we slide a card in here, it should start it, and it didn't. So could just need contacts cleaned. These batteries are good, right?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yeah.
See, like right now it should be running. And you're sure the batteries are good?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah. It came out of the stuff we had. Like, you know, for lights and that.
So what this does is this card flips this one piece up against this one. So like I should just be able to push down on that and it should start. Let's just leave one of these in here.
These are brand new.
These aren't?
No, we've
Oh,
used,
whoa.
well, we used some things. One is brand new and the other one isn't. So just try those. Those came out of a new pack.
So I'm betting it's just something simple. I won't get too much into it tonight, but
Did I hear something?
yeah. Oh, it's starting to work. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I bet you this gear is probably bad, that plastic gear. What they do is shrink. Yeah, I see it. I hear the motor run. I see this stopping. So what these gears do is shrink. So I'm going to let this sit and run for a minute and let it clean itself up. See, the motor's running and that gear's not turning, so.
Can you get new gears for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get new gears for these. It's just starting to speed up.
There it goes. Oh, wow.
There we go. Now if I show this in, but see, it's supposed to be pulling it through, and it's not. See, this is not turning inside of here, but the gear is on the outside. But this is not turning. Should be turning and pulling that card through. But the shaft is not even turning. So that gear, is that shaft turning? Yeah, the shaft's turning, but this is not. This piece right here. So that's the thing I was talking about right here. They wear out. So there are ways you can fix these. So I think what I'm going to do Shouldn't take that long. Let's take this apart. What my plan is to put a piece of heat shrink on there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Let me get a screwdriver for this. And see, it's turning there barely, but since I put any pressure on it, it'll stop. So, let me get a couple screwdrivers. Let's see if we can get this thing to run around tonight. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Huh?
Yeah.
This is what controls it. And it comes out the front of the car. When it's done, it just spits it out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, then the car stops. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've never had one of these apart, so because I never had one. You guys see, that's why I said a lot of times you can spin those motors and they'll come back to life. Because they sit in one spot so long, you know. The brushes.
Yeah.
Okay, now, let's see, what do I gotta do to make this come out of here? It should just pop up out of there. Oh, let's take these batteries out. There we go. What's this? That's holding that in there. That. This is the part. See how I can spin that? I shouldn't be able to do that. So, let's see if I can push this through this plastic gear. Okay, it will. Let me get a smaller screwdriver to push this through. We'll take this out. Let me get some heat shrink, and I'll put some heat shrink on here, and maybe that'll be enough to hold it tight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, hang tight, guys. Okay, I'm back. Let's get this axle out of here. That. Okay, that's what we're looking at there. And if this doesn't work real well, then I'll do I'll put some rubber O-rings on it or something, you know? And will this one go on? Maybe. Yeah, it will. Okay, will you give me those scissors, please? But yeah, if you guys buy one of these, be prepared that it's probably not going to work. But we got ways of making things work. And for 12 bucks, I thought, you know, to me it was worth it. Right, Monkey?
Yeah.
And to Ross said, oh, I bought a car. You did? I said, yeah. She said, how much? I said, $12.50. Oh, well, that's got to be a good car then, huh? Didn't I just have that on there? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know I did, didn't I?
Yep, you did.
I don't know if that's cork or leather, but even if it had been rubber, it probably would have been disintegrated by now. You know,
Yeah.
56 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how long it's been since it's ran. They just said it does not work for parts. I didn't know I got all that extra stuff with it. So I'm happy. Very pleased with the purchase. You know.
Right.
Hopefully once it shrinks around there, hopefully it'll tighten it onto the shaft, you know. If not, I may have to drop some super glue down in there or something. But we'll see. And I forgot my lighter. Alright, let me grab my lighter. Shrink that right around there. It didn't tighten it though.
No.
No.
Mm.
So I may have to dribble some super glue down in there. That's what I want to do. I just used my super glue the other day. But I think what I'll end up doing is making my own thing, you know.
Right.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to put some super glue down in there. Alright, let me see if I can find my glue and put some down in there. Okay, so what I did was I cut the other piece of this off, put some glue down on it and let it get down inside there, and it feels pretty tight. So hopefully this will work. So let's put this back together. This guy put in here. Oh, there we go. Doing something like this once when I was a kid. It was like, be careful of that glue. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I wasn't careful with it. I did not glue my fingers together though. I glued some gears together. I was like, Dad. He's like, no, you're on your own. He knew exactly what I did. And I did fix it when I was working on it. Okay. Now, let's put this guy back in here. And that spring, I went in that little hole there. And this went down in there. And this went in there. Like that. Like that. There it is. Now, let's see if it'll turn first. And if it will, we'll see if the car will run. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Turning.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay, now let's see. When I put this card in here, that eep eep noise you're hearing is the motor. I'm gonna drop a little bit of oil down that motor real quick. Can't hurt it. Right?
Right.
There's a lot of these toys I didn't have that I'd like to have, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got the lid off?
No. This is her dad's. It's old. They're all plastic now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. Dang, how old is that sucker then?
I don't know.
Man.
This sounds better?
Yeah, it does. It's not squeaking.
No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
Just a little tiny bit on here. Looks like I need to pull that gear out just a smidgen. You'll see it's right on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
This one could be going bad. You can buy these gears.
Right.
Yeah. It's turning.
Yeah, that's cool.
See it in there?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, let's stick this in there. Put it up to this line. See, it's slipping on this thing. See? It's not pushing it up through. So I'm going to try to put another piece of that on there to tighten it up. You know what I mean? So, alright, let me mess with this a little bit more and then we'll try it. Okay guys, I don't know how many of you guys were screaming at your screen, yelling at your screen. I didn't have those two in there. So, let's try it and see if it'll start pulling the card through now. And it is. It's pulling the card through.
Oh,
See?
it's doing it. Oh my gosh.
See it?
Yeah, I see it. Wow. That's cool.
Now it's coming up to, see, it's getting ready to turn the wheels.
Uh-huh. Wow.
There it is coming out the front.
Yep.
See, it turned the wheels.
There you go.
And there it is. You just pulled out. Alright. Well.
Gotta put it on the floor.
Yeah, we're going to put it on the floor. Hang on, guys. I got to change your battery anyway. Okay, guys. So, let's try this. Push our card in. It says insert to line. There it goes. Uh-oh. Might not be strong enough.
Did it? I got stuck.
Hang on. Backing up.
Neat. Ah, that's neat.
Try to straighten itself out. Uh-oh. Come on out. Please back out.
There it comes. Oh, it's right there in the corner.
card's getting ready to come out. Like I said, I may have to get a gear for that. Yeah, that's the gear that time, slipping. Yeah. Let me see if I can do something with that gear. Okay, so I put a little bit of glue on that gear. Let's put this in here. Let's see. Why is this one not going in? See if this one works. Why is it not working now?
I don't know. You put the batteries in?
Yeah. Well, let me. Why is it not working? Well, that's strange. Alright, now let's put the body back on. I think I had a little glue on the motor and the shaft. So let's there we go. Now we're going to do the running flare out. There it goes. There it goes. Backing up. Alright.
That it?
Yeah, let's try a different card. Hang on, let me change this card. Okay, now we got the Grand Prix in here. Why'd it stop?
Sticking.
The motor thing, that gear. There we go. You need a lot of room with these things.
Yeah. Like a whole basement.
Oh no. Alright, so that was that one. Okay, we'll try one more. Okay, we're going to do the Riverside now. Some batteries are getting low already.
Dang. Those are brand new.
Okay, but Batteries are getting low. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Stop, Bruno. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, guys. I actually had a gear for this. I put a new gear in it, so we're going to do Riverside. There we go. And it just kind of does a couple loops. Now it's going the other way.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
It is so cool.
56 years old.
Yeah.
Oh. I think that was it anyways. Yeah. I think I heard it spit the cord out.
Yeah.
It did.
That was
There it is. That's it.
Yeah.
Alright. Pretty cool, huh? Dual pipes. Yeah, see the pipes? Awesome. Alright. I'll bring you back and we'll give our final thoughts. Okay, guys, so there you have it. The Chrysler Charger 3. And then like the Mark IV, it wasn't the Mark V Ford. The Chevrolet Astro Vet and the Buick Century Cruiser. I think it was, you know, these were cool cars, but you know, the legal issues, you know.
right.
Like if I made my own car or even a go-kart and called it a Chevrolet, technically Chevrolet can sue me. It's copyrighted.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, if I called it like let's say I built my own car and called it the Oldsmobile Buick, no one can sue me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a word I made up. But there it is, guys. The stickers, yes, it's been played with. Like right there, it's supposed to have a sticker down here. Don't have that. You got a good printer, you can print these stickers out. But I don't care, it's got character. And it works. It's 56 years old. And it works, you know.
But you got it working.
Yeah, but it does work though.
Yes,
I mean,
it
I got
does
it working,
work.
but it's not like I didn't put any new parts in here except one little 10-tooth gear. I didn't put a new motor in. I didn't even clean the contacts.
Right.
You know, this motor's 56 years old, and I didn't clean the brushes or anything. You know, and there it is. It's just, it's amazing. And the way they design these things, you know, you see that card going in. And that's how it works. You place that wheel, and you watch those little levers there. See that lever on the bottom, that one on top? It's following those cutouts. Very simple, but back in 1969, it was like, that's amazing, you know? And it comes right out the front. And there it is. It kicks it out, shuts it off. And to turn it on, it just pushes those two contacts together that was up in here. You know, it just they're so close together, and then when you put the card in, it makes it touch.
Right.
There's your switch. And I just think it's really cool. $12.50 worth of fun.
Yeah.
You know, if it said, you know, runs perfect, I wouldn't have bought it.
No, you wouldn't have.
No, because I like to get these things running, and when it said, you know, non-working, I pretty much knew what the problem was, and I was right.
Yeah.
Other than that, I said if the motor didn't run, sometimes you can spin them, you know, and what it does is it cleans its own armature off, you know, or not the armature, but, yeah, so, I mean, and then after you let them run, it cleans itself off. It's not the armature, what's it called?
I have no idea, babe.
Anyway, but yeah, so I didn't have to clean the contacts. I mean, you can see they're not as gold as they used to be, but if they're making contact, you don't want to mess with them, you know?
Right.
But that's cool, you know, 56 years old. And all them other plastic gears are working,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, usually they split. Because what it does over time, plastic shrinks, and when it shrinks over metal, well, it can only shrink so far, and then what? Because it can't squeeze the metal, it's plastic.
Right.
Well, then it cracks itself. And that's what happens to them. So, yeah.
Very
cool. I just think it's a cool car. It does have a vet front end on it.
Yep.
You know, it was 1969, it says right on the box. Amaze-a-matics from Hasbro, which was Japan, not China. It was made in Japan. I mean, back then, you know, there was some Taiwan stuff and Japan, but you didn't hear much about China.
No.
Till past 20 years or so, 25 years. Then they started coming around and stuff. But what do you guys think? Was it worth $12.50? If you guys do buy one of these, like I said, they're all over the internet and they're cheap. But remember, if it says it don't work, that's probably what it is, that little piece we was working on. I think it might have been, it kind of looked like dried up leather, but it also kind of looked like cork. But I think it was a leather, I think what they used. But like even if they did use rubber back then, 56-year-old rubber sitting in a box, it's going to dry crack like tires, you know? Yeah. Commutator. That's what your brushes rub on, is your commutator. The commutator is on the armature, which spins around the magnets. There you go. So, yeah, so after it sits there, you know, it just sits there and sits there. And it does get dirty, but when you spin it with your fingers, it kind of cleans itself.
Right.
And then once it gets going, it cleans itself more because now it's spinning. So, there you go, guys. 1969 Hasbro. What is it? Amaze-a-matics. And this one is the Chrysler Charger 3. Not the Dodge Charger.
No.
The Chrysler Charger 3. There it is. Awesome. So, I won't be buying any more of these. I just wanted this one because I never had it. I didn't care which one it was. I didn't care if it was the Buick or whatever. But I just wanted one because I never had one. My friend did, and I always thought it was neat. I never really wanted one real bad. But now that I'm older, I'm like, you know, it's neat. I'd like to have one. And I got it, you know. So I'm not like going to collect all of them. I got this one that's good enough for me. You know, now racetracks, I'm always up for racetracks. Tyco and Tyco cars.
Right.
Yeah. And trains too, but I haven't got, the reason why I haven't bought any trains is we just don't have the room.
No.
And they're more tedious to set up and tear down
Right.
than a racetrack.
I wish we had the room.
Yeah, if we had the room, I'd have racetracks set up and train tracks and, you know, there it is. Pretty neat though, huh, Monk?
Yep, very neat.
And I got yellow because I know Monkey likes yellow. She likes yellow and black.
Yeah.
But the tires are black, the frame's black, so.
There you go.
There you go, Monk.
Very cool.
Pretty nice. Alright guys, there it is. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Hope everyone's year is starting out great. Ours is doing pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
So, I can't call this the first video of the year because the fireworks I set off. Or the firecracker. 500 shot firecracker. That was the first one, but, you know, it was, what, a minute long or something?
Right.
So this is the actual first real video. But, like I said, see this stuff? This is from a model. This is from, you know, a glue-together model.
Yeah.
It didn't come with this kit. This is actually from a model kit. Which it has the SS Kragers, 2 SS Kragers on it. And we got 4 links here for suspension and stuff. So, yeah, I seen a couple other things in here. But I don't know. I thought, whoops, I just rolled it. Yeah, see, this is from a model. Yeah, but this red thing, I thought it did something in there. I can't remember, but you could get like body kits and stuff for these things. You could get accessories, to make it look lower and stuff, fender flares. And, yeah, you could have got all that stuff, and you could really trick one out, you know. And then when you got good at making your own, you could have it do other stuff and race your friends and stuff. Pretty neat. I like it. I can dig it. You dig it, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell me.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the batteries out and just set them in the box. Those other brand new batteries were dead, weren't they?
Yeah. I don't know why. They came out of the same pack too. So.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what you get nowadays. So let's put this back together here real quick. Just when you get these, be real easy with them, because remember, it's 56-year-old plastic. You know?
Yeah.
And make sure your tires are not touching this too. So I like it. Thanks, Mama.
You're welcome. That I didn't know about.
But it's just, isn't that neat?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, someone had to think about it that worked for Hasbro, you know, toy company, says, you know, we need to come up with a new toy, you know.
Mm.
Let's do one that's programmable. Well, back in 1969, there was none of this, you know, and it's programmed.
Right.
Someone actually had to sit down and think, okay, we got this car. How are we going to make it turn? How are we going to make it gun reverse and neutral?
Yeah.
I mean, who sat down, you know, well, it was 1969. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Check it out. We're going to have this little car, right? Yeah, a car. Get Steve, come here, check this out. And it's going to go through. And once it starts through, it's going to pull itself through. There you go. And it's going to pull itself through. And as it does, it's going to do different things. It's going to put it in reverse, neutral, turn left and right. And his friend said, you're higher than a kite. He's like, I know, but it'll work. And he had that vision. And he made it work. And who got the credit for it? Hasbro.
Yeah. That's
Think about it.
Credit for it.
The CEO of Hasbro didn't do this. Somebody that worked for Hasbro said,
Yeah.
you know, and then think about it, it's got to be in testing stages, you know, well, the card's getting stuck and it, you know, this wheel doesn't work right. It won't pull the card through. It's slipping. You know, all the fine tuning they had to do before they could put it on the market. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys, but that just this kind of thing amazes me. And I didn't know it came with two of the 4 cones. And look at how pristine this is.
Yeah.
There is just that one little bit right there. That's it. But look at that. It's not faded. No stains, no coffee stains, no pop stains, no candy cane marks on it.
No. Mm-mm.
The car's decent, but stickers, I mean, like I said, they're 60 years old and this thing's been played with.
Yeah.
So I
I'm
didn't.
glad it's been played with.
Yeah.
Though.
But I didn't know it came with this. And Monkey was going through telling me what each one did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, well, find me one that don't do a whole lot because, you know, we don't got so much room here.
Yeah, and he's trying to chase it.
Yeah. And she was like, well, the Riverside. It looks like that'd be a good one. I was like, okay. So we did the Riverside. Mm-hmm. Look at that. And this is not redone. This is the actual 56-year-old thing. Look how nice and clean and white that is. And the color's so vibrant. There's a lot going on there. You know, look at that kid's face. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Him and his dad.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah. And if you notice, what's he putting in there? He's putting a card in there. But a homemade one.
Right.
Because the black ones were from the factory. But the white ones are the ones
that you make your
own.
That
you make your own. But as you can see, he has no cutouts on it. So the card's just going to go straight. See that card? He's going to be very disappointed. He's going to go, Dad, this don't do crap. But, I mean, it's just, and then the little cartoon part there, you know.
Yeah, they were always
where it was a cartoon.
Great ads.
Like it would show you, you know, like there, you're like, I want to set this up, you know.
Yeah.
Instruction booklet. And the staples, is that stapled? Yeah, it is stapled. Mm-hmm. And they're not rusted. Usually you see rust there.
Yeah.
They're not rusted. Amazing. I love it. Thanks, Monk.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Again, Shea Bear, the Myth, Man, Legend. Gone for now. We'll pick this stuff up. Edit this video for you. So you probably, it's the 8th right now, but it's 11:22, so this will probably pop up the 9th.
Yeah.
because it's going to be after midnight. It'll be Thursday. So, but I just kind of, well, I've been sick too.
Yeah.
You didn't feel like filming, you know, so.
Right.
Yeah, so I've been sick, coughing, but we're good now. So, that's about it. I did get my parts in for the Nissan, the sending unit and everything is all good except for the part I needed, that hose that came with the fuel pump was way too short. And I've sent them 2 emails in 2 days and haven't heard back from them. So they're about to get, you know, a nice little, you know, before I leave any reviews, I try to let them make it right with me first.
Right.
You know, and if they do, I'll say, you know, well, there was a slight issue, but, you know, they stepped up the plate, they took care of me.
Right.
It's just like they took my money, now I don't hear from them.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't need the whole pump, but you gotta buy the whole pump. I just needed that hose, you know.
Jeez.
And the hose is like 6 inches too short. That's what she said. Monk, wanna add anything?
Nope.
Check out Monkey 1000 channel.
Thanks.
Oh man, we've been crooked this whole time. Why didn't you say something?
Because I don't see it. I don't see what you see, so to me it was fine. So.
But it's my video. It's got to be perfect, not fine. It's got to be.
Okay, time to go.
All right, well, tell them bye.
Monkey says she's out. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Monk.
You're welcome.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.